They suck so bad.
Let's just get out of this
miss, and a critical miss.
Yep, that would be the
confirm
sucking.
with a critical miss.
Kill yourself, you dumb bastard. That's what you get for being evil.
It's a great little song. He needs to make a dexterity check DC 20 or fall prone. He rolls a nat 20. He does not fall prone. He slips on some of the his own blood on the cobbles.
You see, he actually wants to fall prone right now against the ranged attack guy.
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
This one's just flown into a rage and is just trying to rend you apart. There's actually like a physical or like a visible glow coming from your smite as it's lance. It seems to be causing it pain as it's trying to claw in towards you. The next person to go is Eldon.
Yeah, so I already smote that bastard. I'm going to smite the other bastard. So that puts us at good
exactly.
Imagine
Imagine if Eldon failed against the confusion.
dead.
No, we don't need to.
That face right there means it would have been really bad, Shady Hermit. It would have been really, really bad.
Yeah, we would have been.
It would have been. There's a crowd of children around you, going, "What? Stand! And they would freaking use like a pinata to lead the stupid attacky bastards into the pit of. Yay!
Oh yeah, it's really bad. Okay, so Eldon, you were still surrounded by enemies. There's one injured gargoyle that you smote, and
so I smite the other one.
So you're using a swift action to use
point.
another smite. Okay, you're using mythic point. You're burning mythic points to smite.
Yep.
Yeah, it would have been a TPK. There's still 2 NPCs back at home base. We could have, continued the adventure with them.
So
Chuckles and Grumpy Man.
I'm gonna go over here, and actually, what's the minus on hitting a guy that's next to me?
Nothing. He just gets an AOO.
All right, I'll hit him. My rapid shot has to go on the same dude, doesn't it?
No.
Fuck it then. Rapid shot, and let's go for Gargoyle 1 first.
Okay, he'll take his AOO. AC 25. This is against a smite AC.
Miss.
Okay.
Miss.
So the harsh light of your lawful god keeps it at bay.
No, bitch. And we're gonna attack this prick. Hit him. For
you stick a sling stone right in his mouth.
19 damage.
It's glowing, and then there's sort of an explosion from the energy that's in it, and he falls back.
Okay, and
19
the
damage?
other one? Yeah.
Just going to check to see if it killed it outright.
You're not using the Divine Strike, right?
Nope.
Okay.
It had 6 hit points, so 13. No, it is out. Smoke coming out of its mouth, but it's still intact.
No, wait, sorry. Divine Strike. No, you're right. No, sorry, the Divine Strike was on that one, so that was only supposed to be a 14.
Are you taking back damage? Is that what you're...
That last one, yeah. It's only supposed to be a 14. Not a
it's...
14, like one off. One.
Yeah, okay. It's still where it is.
Yeah. Next guy. Did I roll?
No. Not that I saw.
Plus 15.
Actually, no, you did roll.
Yeah, 25.
25.
Wait, 1d20 plus... Yeah, 1d20 plus 15, 25. I hit him. That's my 2 hit. That's my second to hit.
It is...
So the first one I rolled...
And then second one. Yeah, okay, you rolled twice.
Yeah. So 1d6 plus 14... 17 damage.
Oh. Alright, you've killed 2 gargoyles. How are you looking? 19 damage? Are you near bloodied?
19 damage. How am I looking? Give me a sec here. Oh, I'm past dead. No, I'm kidding.
No, his minimum is 50 plus con.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm at 65. I'm fine.
Ventaran.
I get to roll.
Oh yeah, perception.
I get to just talk about stuff.
That's good. That is good. Talk about shit, dude.
And now is time that the word does not follow the word that it is supposed to be after. There's really nothing going on here. Blah, 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 blah,
All right, so
blah.
you're speaking in tongues. It's like you're reading some endless legal document that does not make sense. Children, you can hear them laughing.
Either on to the first party, second party, that, then there.
Lann?
Lan, let's see what I do.
As long as we don't punch each other. See, we stopped punching each other. The punching stopped. It only took
46.
somebody getting knocked out.
2 people getting knocked.
46.
Well,
Okay, Lan has joined into this this chorus of.
We're the choir.
Yeah, this sounds
It's
good. What
the
he
choir.
said. No, but I'm mimicking his voice, so it's 2 Ventarans.
Oh,
That's funny. And therefore.
Had
the two.
All right. And then the 2 of you begin to just look at each other as the confusion spell is wearing off.
As Adam and Ahmed look into each other's eyes. Love. Sweet love.
Ventaran, you've got the blood of your own companions dripping from your blade as you were babbling nonsense out into the streets. Lann, I don't think you really hit any. Well, you've actually got Phi's blood on your hands.
Yeah,
and Nina's.
I was knocking. I knew I was knocking.
Yep. Phi is just spread eagle on the cobbles, on the dirty cobbles. And
You want to turn first or me?
and then Nina's little body is just sort of crumpled up on the ground. There's still an angry gargoyle and Eldon, but
Ventaran is going to take a step.
It's Phi's turn.
Oh, it's Phi's turn. Phi does not. He's chilling like a villain.
And then the gargoyle is going to try to run.
Oh, sorry, Marty. Beauregard is gonna go pick up. What's her name?
Okay. The gargoyle is going to do a running fly, which is 240 feet away from Eldon, minus 10 because it was kind of off. So 230
AOO?
feet. No, it avoids
5.
It looks like it's flying back towards the place where you encountered them before, like it's little den on top of the wall.
Alright.
Which then brings us to Eldon.
Moi. What's the minus on this thing?
If you attack from there, it's 220 feet away. It's
minus 4.
in the third range increment, so minus 4.
Okay.
And you've smited it, so that's still running.
Yeah. You're running.
Yes, so it's denied.
You're
its
denied
dex.
your dex.
AC
I
14.
hit. And I hit.
Okay. You arc 2 stones. This thing is stupid. It's flying in a straight line. You know how to. This you could do almost any day.
42 damage.
Oh goodness! So both of them hit its back, and it tenses and flaps a little bit, and then goes flying down into the side of a building.
Sup, Foxtrot? Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Just because you came here, bam, dead.
All right. As if perhaps the heavens decide to wash this moment away, the pitter-patter of
darkness
of a warm early fall rain begins to kick up.
Nice.
At first, you think that the rain might be bad because everything about everything has been bad since the demons attacked. But it's not melting your flesh off. It just seems like a nice, refreshing rain.
Geez, I wish I could ask a smart person about what this might be. Too bad I just beat the shit out of it for the last minute and a half.
All right, I'll get rid of the yellow or the pink auras. The rain seems to send the children deep within the ruins that they're squatting in. Just the soft moan of the zombies in the muddy well.
Ventaran's turn?
Yeah, I
Is
think, I,
everyone
think, I
back?
think we're out of an initiative at this point.
He's gonna step back and then channel positive energy.
Okay.
And
Bahamut is still
he's-
granting you powers.
And he is uncertain as to how to process what just happened.
What's your radius of your?
It's 30 foot.
Oh, you prick.
He's not waiting for you to get across the
Yeah,
battlefield.
it's fine.
he might have killed people.
Too alright. Things went crazy there for a while. Glad your senses are back, says Eldon.
I think Nina's still alive, says Beauregard.
She's awake now.
Yeah, Lann is Eldon's gonna go there and do a channel on his own just to help these folks out. What is it? 2d6?
It should be 3d6 now.
For 12.
Okay, that gets rid of both non-lethal and lethal damage. So
Yeah.
you guys should be starting to wake up at this point.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're excluding this gargoyle.
Can
Well, yeah, he's actually far enough away that.
we? He's far. Yeah, I can't reach him.
None of us have those exclude abilities.
Yep.
I apologize for my weakness of will.
There's time for that later. There's there's something here of importance. Phi, I need you
I
to
had a
understand.
very weird dream that I was fighting lizard men in some sort of bar
Phi, something very
with a
powerful.
spoon.
Something very powerful had taken over this child. I need you to take a look and understand. Let me understand what's happened. I've come here and I'll explain to you what I saw. Perhaps you can make sense of what this is and why it's trying to take over my mind. There,
Phi
that got
has
your
this-
that got your attention.
A moment of panic where Nina's missing.
She's over there.
It's-
I've got her in my mouth. She's alive. Meow,
Yes, Captain.
says the dog.
Yeah, Beauregard goes over and. It's like a bad dream. There were little pigs everywhere, says Nina. And those children. They made us dance.
There's an evil spirit in here
It was
that's trying to control my mind.
This
Can we talk about this one first?
Phi casts magic circle against evil.
Okay, there's sort of a rutting sound of a pig for a moment. What's the aura of the
10-foot radius.
Okay.
Everybody stand near me to keep your minds protected from the...
It is too bad that did not happen first, says Beauregard.
Next time I'll use that one before I can... Maybe protecting from the target before you see the thing. We didn't kill any children, did we? Wait a sec, you said you killed one. How could you kill a child?
Its head was looking at me while its body was running in the opposite direction. I don't know what it was, but it felt wrong. I'm not sure what happened, but I
Could-
had to stop it.
Possession? Allow
Yeah.
those sorts of things?
Give me
Alan
a
has no
knowledge.
fucking
Probably a
The
planes.
religion? Oh, see, planes can't help you. Religion,
Religion
maybe?
would be possession by other things, but
Okay. So Eldon's like, I don't know. Sorry. But she's over there, and I need to explain to you what I saw, so that you can tell me what the hell is in this thing's head.
yeah, I need a knowledge planes if you're
Okay.
asking questions about possession.
Phi is going to cast a... he's going to buff first. He's going to cast a Fox's Cunning
Okay.
to help with his thinking.
All right.
How far did we go from our sanctuary?
34.
There are all sorts of states that a demon can take in possession. Corruption is one of the things that can happen with possession. Corrupting of the body, corrupting of the soul. The further that type of thing goes on, the more the person that's being possessed begins to tap into demonic powers. Her being able to cast a spell is likely her becoming demon. You're sure that there's lore out there that actually like categorizes the phases of possession and what, like you sure that this was endless study by the Inquisitors throughout the hundreds of years that you guys have faced demonic kind? So the answer quickly is yes, but you do know with the 34 that there are other things that demons that possess can do, and sometimes it's not always as overt. So this child might have been possessed either for a very long time or by something very powerful.
Ventaran, Eldon.
Yes.
Could you check to see that none of us have anything extra in us?
Eldon drops the bag.
Okay.
And starts detecting evil on the group.
Okay, give me a caster level check.
Ventaran is going to.
So I put the bag behind us.
Better Crip, how are you?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, he'll also. Yeah.
So Marty, I'm putting the bag behind me, so it's not in the zone.
Yep.
I detect, or I beat.
Caster
Zeroth level casters. I did zeros.
So both of you are
18.
confident that there's no evil inside.
18, Marty.
18. Yep, you're confident that everything's okay.
Well, okay, nice. She's my sister.
I do not sense anything.
I think.
So,
I agree. I think
it's probably a very powerful presence. If it could corrupt the body and mind of that girl in a short period of time, or it was a weaker demon and it happened for a long period. I'm assuming
this was a
former.
powerful one, as it knocked me almost knocked me off Beauregard when I detected it.
And we're going to have a bad day on the chalkboard. Children.
I'm sorry. There's nothing. There's very little. There's little time that I had. Eldon seems a little like he's flustered, upset, but he knew he didn't really have a choice. Or he wants to believe that.
Why your thoughts are going to one of the children that
I know
that was
Boyo.
taken away by the Inquisitors into the Inquisitors' tower in the cathedral that is no longer in the skyline anymore. So
yes,
you've got all sorts of mixed feels.
Which is why the whole I
Will 8186 sup.
You.
What's up?
As we just age ourselves, I think.
Done.
Eldon.
Yeah. Oh yes. Sorry. Yes, Ventaran.
It likely was reversible.
Looks down. I'll pray for forgiveness.
We were sloppy.
Beauregard comes clipping over towards Eldon.
I did not want her to attack again.
Oh,
The state that you were all in was quite.
Based off of the size of the hole in me, it was you.
Ventaran's cleaning the blood off of his blade. The elvish blood off of his blade.
If you just jumped in, confusion was cast on all of us. Eldon was the only one guy who didn't get affected. Everybody else just beat the shit out of each other.
The wizard was fighting everybody.
Melee.
It was everybody versus the wizard and the familiar.
The wizard was in melee with a monk and the paladin fighter.
Are we still going to the tower today, or is this a setback?
Setback. We need to rest. I've spent a lot of my energy.
Leave the children out here living like this.
I know. Beauregard.
You did do a good job at scaring them all away. This is Beauregard.
It also makes it more difficult to round them up.
No, the children. We need to bring food. Once they see food, they'll come. They'll listen to us. We'll tell them there's more food.
Where are the children?
You guys are standing in the middle of a rain shower.
And they all ran away.
They seem to run into like surrounding buildings, and they're not.
Is there anything weird about the rain?
No. It's actually like the gods perhaps have shined upon your actions here, or maybe are responding to you, the Crusaders shedding their blood upon the cobbles of Valderas. But the water is rushing away. A lot of it's going into the zombie pit, the mucky zombie pit, where you can still hear the soft moans of the zombies that are trapped in the pit.
Is there a Crusader god of masochism? Because
some of the Crusader gods are pretty straightforward. Saint Cuthbert is one of the saints of Crusades.
Yeah.
What is the other one?
There's a lot of saints. Saint Doodle.
Do we, what's up to our viewers, what's going on? Quick question. Is this still early in the day?
Saint Boster is the saint of courage. Saint Clydewell is the saint of Crusaders, and it was his cathedral that is no longer. Saint Crusadersaurus Rex. I forgot that one. He's the saint of I ride dinosaurs into battle.
That's a good one. I like that saint.
Yep.
Is it still early in the day?
Yeah, you guys decided to leave out at 9 a.m. It's like 11 a.m.
We're gonna go back like dogs with their tails between their legs.
Hey, frig you.
I was sorry. But you're not a dog.
Now you're starting to be more mannered.
Okay.
I told you not to piss him off.
Phi is going to use his arcane bond.
Okay.
To cast. Wait a second. Wait, I'm just going to check to make sure I don't have a scroll of this, because if I have a scroll, I'll use a scroll. I do have a scroll. It's weird. It's describe. Oh, it's because I have two scrolls of it. I am going to use a minor image spell to create an illusion of something fabulous and wonderful and colorful and happy.
How much damage do you still have?
It's going to be a white van with no windows and free candy painted on the side.
How much damage do you have?
So dark.
It's on the token. It's some.
Are you trying to lure the urchin children out of the? Okay,
yeah,
so,
I'm trying to.
So what is the thing that you think that will get them to come out and into the rain?
Food, shelter, a fire.
And then what is the area of effect of your spell?
My spell here. My spell has an area effect of, as per solid image,
Dancing, singing, eating candy people. Yeah, exactly.
Well, right. That's kind of the it's like it's Phi, so it's going to be a weird acid trip. It'll be like
cookie people and rainbows and
like rainbows and unicorns and stuff.
okay.
Happy fun time things.
All right. Phi, do you have any sort of artistic skill or
Sweet.
bent
You get 13
to
hit
do this
points
sort of
back.
thing? Like, do you have like a craft visual arts or a
He has kids in his
sculpting
place.
or-
I've got craft clothing, jewelry, alchemy, tattoo.
Oh, tattoo. Give me basically you're doing tattoos in the air with
Yeah.
magic. So sure,
And it's
which means you're an artist.
4 10-foot cubes, plus 1 per cast level, so 4, 5, 6, 7 10-foot cubes.
And it only creates visual, right?
No, this is not a silent image. This is the higher level one.
Oh, this is a major image.
This is minor image, so no smells. No.
Okay, so they don't smell like cinnamon. Okay, got it.
Yeah, they don't smell like cinnamon. They no minor image, but includes sounds. So sounds that aren't speech
Okay,
is included.
laughing and giggling and basically you're creating a bunch of medieval Teletubbies to try to get the children to come out, and cookie people is a really good idea. So give me a craft tattoo check.
I'm going to use my intellect, my display of intelligence on this
Okay.
because I can.
Sure. Don't include the bonus from your tools.
My
Because
tools,
you're
the
not
tools don't
using
apply.
Tools.
So that's. But I do have a spell.
Nina's going, yay!
47.
47, what the hell? Okay, just to put this in
Yay.
perspective, if this was a bardic, if this was a perform check, let me just read you the description of what happens when you roll perform checks as well.
Yay! Cookie people! And slide
So
me
are
on
we going
candy.
to?
So a
Are we
DC
going to be
if you hit
pipering the kids
30,
back?
Extraordinary performance. In a prosperous city, you gain 3d6 gold pieces per day. In time, you may draw the attention of distant patrons or even extraplanar beings. So basically, you create, like, you do this enough, you'd create your own brand or sort of story. Like this could easily be Phi's Cookie People Parade, something along those
Cookie
lines.
Day!
As these multicolored cookie people with little candy canes start kind of dancing around, and they're making little cutesy noises, and Nina's floating around, and the warriors are just standing there going, "What the hell?" The children do come in.
Lann takes a spear and just is like, "What is it?" He doesn't know cookies. He's an underground bastard.
So, what is the will save of the illusion to understand that it is an illusion?
Because I cast it from a scroll, once they interact with it,
Yep.
it is 12,
Care Bears.
13. 13
13.
is,
Okay.
is the scroll.
So-
Yeah.
So, Lann, you could make a spellcraft check to know what's going on.
Okay, Eldon knows what this is.
Okay.
Lann. Yeah, Lann knows what this is.
Okay.
Oh.
There are, you count them, 32 children from the ages of 3 to 14, maybe, for the oldest, come out of the woodwork.
Phi is concentrating on the spell, so it can interact with the kids.
Okay.
So they move like they can react to just
Little
wave
firecrackers
and,
and laughter
Yeah.
and dancing around. At first they're not too sure what to make of it, but eventually you do coax them into this magical playground of insanity.
Now would
As
be a
they're
good
probably-
time to. Now would be a good time to give them the goodly talk of goodness.
Dance with us, says one of the children.
Yes, children. They are.
Yeah. Does anybody
But
have
it will
oratory?
be a different dance than what you have seen before.
Anybody have oratory for the shit?
Our bards at home too.
Yep. Even though they may see through it, there's nothing like overly threatening. It's actually entertainment. Like it is like the artist of artists have come to build these wonderful balloon animals. Yeah, they're balloon animals, but you know you'd still kind of gawk at it for a little bit. So they're out. They're out. Like you've coaxed them out into the ring.
Ventaran is going to, in a non-threatening manner, it is safe with us. We know where there are people, shelter, food. Where the old ways still run true and the gods protect.
Yeah, children, if you come with us, we'll make sure that you're fed, warm, have a good bed, and be protected from all these bad things. We'll care for you.
Is there dancing there? Says one little girl.
There's traditional dancing there.
Oh.
Nobody needs to die.
Are there any pigs? And the mention of that has some of the children crying.
The only pigs are those that you eat. None that tell you what to do.
I'll just turn around this temple. Oh god.
Okay, give me a diplomacy check.
I will spend a point on the display of charisma.
Eldon spoke so he can aid. Basically, use the magical illusions of like trippy things that would be on television 3,000 years from now.
I love you. You love love. Love.
Pigs! What the fuck? Why are pigs in here?
Okay.
Come on.
57.
The mention of food and all the right things. They watched you dance and you lived through it. There's a mob of urchins that you are now leading back towards.
57 at level 5.
57 diplomacy check is really impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty pimpy.
57 is you may have pushed some of them into like automatically friendly. Like you might have like turned them from hostile to indifferent or indifferent to helpful. They're singing and laughing and dancing.
Yes, come into our place of privacy and safety where you can kill us from the inside while we sleep. Shit.
I guess you guys are heading back towards the Crusaders' Defender's Heart.
Yeah.
Okay. There are gawking guards as Ventaran, Eldon atop Beauregard. The children are laughing as some of them they're trying to pet Beauregard, and of course sometimes their hand is going through them. Beauregard because he's blinking. He kind of keeps the thing going. The spell follows Phi.
No, that I can't. I can't pipe her. I'd have to recast.
They all go like with the spell where they have to leave it behind, and you realize that you have to kind of cancel the spell as they're going away. Winking out these characters. They really liked the
I'll concentrate it because it goes for like 800 feet.
Okay.
So I'll concentrate on it and they'll like be waving bye bye.
Lann is just shaking his one. In
the future, Phi will make Disneyland, and he's just going to sit there and concentrate and watch Disneyland.
If we ever see these things underground, we kill them.
It's so hilarious. It's an illusory Disneyland. So you basically could just sit in one space and think that you're exploring this huge park.
Yep.
Everyone's in a box, like just running around.
It's the original VR experience.
Yeah, I was about to say. Medieval magical VR.
You basically could create the holodeck that way. That's funny. It's my illusionary box of entertainment.
Go inside.
Not going.
Don't do
not...
creepy sex stuff. What did I tell you about doing creepy sex stuff? Damn it, Jordy, why? Always.
Damn it, Jordy, why?
I can't see. Help me out.
All right. So that Star Trek reference went wrong. Such a shiny, happy show.
Why do you have a female version of me?
You bring back these children, and there are questions like, where did they come from? Where are the adults?
We haven't pressured them about the adults yet, but it is not good.
Okay. Given that you sort of brought them here, you have a little bit of say in what to do with them.
They have seen much demonic influence. They need to be shown the ways again. So, he's thinking they should be kind of like church classes.
Yeah.
Eldon's. They need some education.
Hadrian and Irabeth are startled out of whatever planning they were making, and they do come out to address you and the children. Hadrian immediately looks mortified when he sees this many children and perhaps the state that they're in. His hand goes up. He starts detecting.
Yeah. If there's
I've got
if any
the
of these
bag
kids are 5 hit dice, that will be hilarious.
I've got the bag with me.
Yeah.
Hey, Eldon goes, hold on, stop for a second. There's something of importance here.
Okay.
It'll affect you. Eldon like moves the bag away and leaves it on.
No. No. Up.
That's what the,
File grab Eldon and
for the last 5.
off.
What is the meaning of all this? Says Captain Irabeth.
Found them outside.
Orphans.
She looks annoyed, but just gives you a nod. I believe Sister Grace has shown an aptitude with the children that we've rescued. She'll have her work cut out for her.
Where are the candy people? Yeah, we want to eat pig. He's got it.
This is one of them.
It was pointing at me.
And they're all whispering about the half-man's got the pig.
Yeah. Irabeth, you should have a word with Eldon and Phi.
Okay.
Come, children, this way. We have more nice people for you to meet.
What glorious, dirty little people you've brought here, says Icon.
Icon,
Iconic.
your flock, Icon.
Teach them, convert their minds, make them brainwashed.
A different kind, at least.
Sister Grace comes running out towards
Yeah.
them. They're so dirty. They're malnourished. They're survivors.
Yeah. Phi's waiting to see if there's like a little kid riot where he has to come out and make people. Because if he doesn't, he wants to use his arcane bond to detect thoughts to see if there's any particularly apt.
You're gonna filter through the group to just try to detect their thoughts. It's a very
Well,
interesting.
it's detect their thoughts to see if there's anything that's particularly bad, but also figure out if anybody's particularly intelligent.
Okay. Where is everyone when you cast Detect Thoughts?
I'm next to you.
Ventaran is probably around the children, or in or around there. Phi's obviously there to do it. He's not specifically trying to, mind read other people, but
Okay. So Detect Thoughts.
he's also not specifically not trying to mind read other people. surface stuff.
Are you including any of your companions in this or not?
It's not a bad idea.
Prepare for Children of the Corn.
You know what? He might.
It's not a bad idea.
He will include Ventaran in it. And maybe Icon.
Okay. First round, you sense the presence of thinking creatures. One or
That's
more
good.
of them.
It's not a dream.
Second round, you've got dozens of people, and they're all walking around because they're not like they're coming in and out. It's a jumble of thinking and thoughts, and there's lots of thinking minds. Highest intelligence, blah blah blah. Okay. Third. So yeah, there are dozens of people, like children, all over the place, and then people talking to them, and there's lots of thinking minds.
Number of thinking minds and the score of each.
Oh, and you learn their int score?
I learn everybody's int score.
Okay, so give me a second. There are 32 children. This is why we've got Modron.
Hey,
32,
Modron.
1d20, or 3d6. I don't have enough dice.
Dice.
All right.
Damn it, Modron.
Some pretty average.
That's really
children
average. All right, average Zors. Well, what do you expect from a bunch of street kids?
14 in there.
They.
Couple of 14s.
He'll do fine with the church people.
You don't get their wisdom scores; you get their int scores.
Well,
and then you know what Icon's int is.
Yes. He also knows Ventarans.
Icon's int is 14.
Okay, Ventarans is 10.
And Ventarans is 10. Yeah. There are children in this group that are smarter than your paladin. Is really what you've just established. And Icon's one of the smarter people out of all the people that he's talking to a bunch of children, and he can at least match intelligence with everyone else.
Phi assumed that most people he meets are smarter than his paladins.
Got it. There's an assumption that is formed. That's funny.
Statistically, 50-50.
And then you notice Icon smiling as Sister Grace is talking to all of them. Are you trying to pry into any of their surface thoughts?
Surface thoughts of any mind in the area. Do I have to get them all at once? I think so.
Of any mind, yeah. Okay, so there's a noisy jumble.
Okay, well, I am very smart. So, is anybody thinking, I wish the demon was here?
Okay, so give me an int check as you're trying to sift through the morass, the echoey cacophony of like a gymnasium hall, and you're trying to listen to specific conversations.
Oh, it's X-Men. What's the thing? It's
Cerebro.
Cerebro, yeah. Yeah, you know the thing. 20.
Okay. Yeah. You hone in on 3 or 4 of them that are. He's got the pig. I wonder why he has it. Do you think he's gonna make all these people dance? I don't know.
Fucking hope not.
There's actually you realize that there are 3 or 4 children that are actually having a quiet conversation. They're nibbling on bread, but they're sitting down and they're talking. They're scheming. They're wondering. It's more like they're wondering, but they know that Eldon's got the pig.
Phi is going to let, or if I'll call Icon over, and
Remember what Mr. Pig said? Yeah, he'll make all the wolves go away.
Hadrian.
Okay.
And as much as I don't think Hadrian is like, how do you discipline a child? You beat them with a mace. It's kind of the...
so you're talking to Hadrian, or are you?
I would like, well, well, Quindus is not the priest. Quindus is the mage, isn't he?
Yep.
And it wouldn't be Sir Clovis. I guess Hadrian. Hadrian feels like...
Hadrian the Inquisitor, yeah, the resident Inquisitor.
Yeah, the resident Inquisitor would be the right, yeah. So Hadrian and Icon, and then Sister Grace could be... I guess Sister Grace would be the person I'd like to talk to. Just whoever's close of that sort of subset. Which Icon and Sister Grace
you
right
managed to
here.
catch a little bit of Icon's thoughts, just a brief bit of it. Ah, my friend, look at him. Little letter writer.
Who's he looking at?
You?
I'm going to wave him over.
Okay, you feel him smiling in your head, and that's pretty much all he's got. Like,
That's awesome.
oh, these dirty little bastards.
He's the weirdest polite person you've ever seen. Normally people are like polite rude, where it's like, what the fuck are you talking about type kinda. He's the opposite. He's rude polite.
They told me that there would be diamonds in the rough, but I didn't know everything would be so dirty.
Icon.
You do hear me, don't you?
Oh, he's talking in the
Oh,
detect thoughts?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. It's really weird. I need to learn the spell so that I can do it back.
I hope you hear my prayers, and how miserable this place is. My penance. He walks right up to you and
Yeah.
he gives you that smile, and you're like, there's more underneath the calm, cool smile.
Oh, I'm
has.
Icon.
Yep.
Icon.
He was speaking to somebody. You thought he was talking to you, but no, he was praying to someone. You realize
He was
that was a
praying.
prayer.
He was.
Yeah. It was really familiar. Like, as in, normally people just don't chit-chat with their gods, or I don't know. You're not a terribly spiritual person. Maybe that's how priests act.
Maybe that's how priests. Should I spy on more priests with detect thoughts to see if this is how they pray?
He comes up to you and has little idea of that you're in his head right now. I'm gonna roll a will save though at this point.
Okay.
+7. 15.
He isn't stopping shit. He isn't stopping my -1 circle divinations.
I wonder what Phi wants. I suppose we should listen, shouldn't we? He smiles at you.
I dismiss the spell. I can't.
Okay.
It's just actually, this is weird.
All right, you dismiss the spell. He doesn't seem to notice.
Those 3 children there.
Yeah, what about him? Says Hadrian.
They have a very strong interest in the demon artifact.
What demon artifact?
Eldon, you were supposed to tell them about the demon artifact.
Sorry. Eldon got...
Why did you suddenly decide to sleep?
Eldon was taking
Sorry,
a nap
boys.
on the steps. Hey, we can roleplay that. We can do it.
Sorry. Not sure what happened. This thing
Deacon
might be
Kane, stay
affecting
a
me.
while and listen. Let me identify your shit.
What I must explain to you what I saw, and reposition myself so I don't fall asleep. Right.
Thumbtacks.
This is the symbol for thumbtack.
Mine's bigger.
That's not what I meant, but
Right. This child, so as you, I'll tell you the whole thing. The child was dragging around this stuffed pig thing that was invisible, and the child cast spells. Right. And then the pig thing started summoning. I believe that's what Phi said.
It was a summon, yes.
And the child cast a spell that affected the group, and then I attacked the child. I felled it, and
I can't tilt his head at that.
great dark
The
smoke.
rest of us were indisposed.
There was something about the pig, but the little doll. There was something bigger behind it. Huge, gargantuan. It was massive. It was a shadow of it. It wasn't
It was a
there.
possessing demon.
It had two large claws and then two clawed hands rubbing
looks
itself.
pissed.
A large. Sorry.
Hadrian looks pissed.
It had a massive belly and backwards legs.
Zemura.
What was the name that the children said?
No, it is called Zemura.
I believe it possessed the
It
child.
means that the vault of the Inquisitors has been broken open. This thing has been captured before. It is a demon of corruption. It is a Galabrazu.
You stuck it in a vault?
There are some things that we just simply could not get rid of. The idol.
Please tell me it wasn't just, like, a box with a lock on it.
No, there were powerful
Two
magics that did sequester all the items within. But if Zemura is out, then all the others are as well.
Well, he's in here. He's in the head of the pig. The smoke. There was grey smoke that went into the head of the pig after it left the body of the child.
We need holy ground now.
Is there holy ground on site?
Yes, there is a small shrine.
There we go.
It has been consecrated to many of the saints and to many of the gods.
Eldon's already leaving.
I don't know if that shrine is significant enough. We need sanctified holy ground. We need priests to cast major wards.
I don't know if there's any of those left because they seem to target them.
Something is better than nothing.
Ooh. Well, no, my home can't possibly be strong enough to prevent possession because a kid was possessed.
You also know that only one room in your home was holy ground. The shrine was. The whole thing wasn't holy ground.
Okay. Would my home be powerful enough? Do I know what spells are cast on my house?
Give me a spellcraft.
Do you know what type of shingles you have on your home? Maybe? 30.
The sleeping paladin.
It is hollow ground to to the Seldarine, which is the pantheon of the elven gods. But someone hasn't been around in years to have recast a spell into the hollow. But you know the hollow effect is still there. Like, there's a permanent fixture that is that beautiful tree.
It's
a depiction of the Tree of Life, that you do know that there is a hollow effect there.
My home has a hollow upon it, upon parts of it, and
The Sildar House. That's right.
yes, and it wasn't really an active temple so much as it was a art room for the children.
Of course it was. Says Icon.
So perhaps the demon horde didn't see it as significant enough, because they seem to specifically attack other holy grounds.
Well, we haven't gone to the Sildar House. We don't know if it still stands. Actually, you do. You asked one of the people that... One of the young lads of the wizard casts invisibility and fly on, and they've sent it, like, they send these guys out almost, like, daily, groups of them to go fly around the city, check out a neighborhood, and then come back to see, how much of the neighborhood still stands.
And when one doesn't come back, we just put a big circle on there saying, one's got true seeing. Woot, woot.
Yeah, so far, well, you actually don't know how many brave lads you've lost that way, but...
That's what we brought them 30 new brave lads. They might need a year or two.
Some of them might be brave enough now with what they've seen and what they've done.
Well, this is true, but we need to get their mind right.
But you do know that Sildar House stands, because you actually, in your downtime, asked one of them. But you know it stands. Hadrian just might not have realized.
Yeah. No, it stands, most definitely. It wasn't destroyed completely.
The All Saints Temple still stands. And they're organizing in that neighborhood. It's a bit of a trek. Were you able to get the book?
We did. We ran into complications. In the form of a small army of children. And a demon that was making them sacrifice people to a pit full of mud zombie things.
Let us sequester this thing on the holy ground that is here, and hope that Zemara does not corrupt it.
Now
Is
back
saying
to
its name repetitively an excellent idea or not? I'm not saying its full name, priest. He says
don't tell me my business. I'm the Inquisitor, bitch.
Also, they've been... There seems to be something more there.
Huh.
Like, there might have been conversations while you were gone, or something like that.
They don't like each other.
Icon actually just, almost rudely just turns and looks away. He's, looking towards the sun.
There are 3 children who are very convinced by that thing. They need extra attention.
I do not sense any evil from these children. Perhaps the evil can be washed away, and for those 3, ground away with hard work, obedience, and vigilance. He immediately gets you to point them out.
It's those 3 over there.
Okay. And essentially arrests them. Like, he gets several men to come over, and they bring the children inside. He does finally turn, like he turns towards the other ones.
I asked for the nice lady so that she knew to.
These 4 have kitchen duty.
Well, they're either going to turn into Inquisitors themselves and be badasses, or they're going to try to murder us all.
All right. There's a bunch of the children. They're not really saying anything. They're having the first good meal that they had in a long time. Some of them probably better than they've ever had. And yeah, put a circle in it with right fly zone.